Another Sunday night game. I'll be bringing you the Sunday night game. See, I got shit ton of trade offers.
What?
Everybody wants my players.
Let's just call him and tell me happy birthday. We don't talk on the phone, but he was calling to tell me happy birthday.
I bet you feel like a bitch.
Not really.
Calling just to tell you happy birthday. You insensitive ass little bitch.
You know what? Fuck you.
Fuck me. Fuck you.
I bought you Subway, bitch. Yeah.
I got you an amazing present, birthday present.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm still waiting, so.
Gotta wait until tomorrow.
I don't have to be nice until tomorrow.
Yeah, same here. That's why I'm getting everything out the way.
Oh, you're being a dickhead today, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have to be nice to me tomorrow? That's right, bitches. 28.
Yeah, she's officially an old fuck.
Fuck you. I'm a year older than you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bears going up against the Packers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2017 between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
What lies in store for us the next 5 months? Here we go in the opener of the 2017 season. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
Oh, well, sauce.
That to yourself. I wasn't around it.
Huh? I knew I was going to be driving sauce.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrence Knighton coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time. The next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Okay, you thought nothing.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away.
You didn't see anything. But TJ's screaming, and he was like, nice rack, isn't it? Like, they can see your head in your chest.
And this is a beauty, as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Oh my God, so Subway decided that, even though I didn't say extra anything, they were going to completely, like, sandwich. I'm so happy right now.
Not great starting field position here for the offense.
And here's where shit gets kind of fucking thick.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looks for Nelson. It's intercepted. And they will score on pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bullshit!
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So here comes the Packer offense now under Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
And I know y'all are laughing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. A pickup there of 37. And it'll give the Packers a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold that thought, y'all.
We heard this one cussing out something.
Bitch! I can't
saying one word, and I was like, what is he talking about?
So we ordered from Subway. I did not ask for extra.
Midnight's
fine. She won't go down the stairs.
I didn't ask for extra meat or anything, and look what they gave me.
Nice.
It's like completely chock full of stuff. So happy.
But
No, we're fine. TJ's just cussing and screaming at his game. It's hilarious.
what happened was
TJ's guys
I
suck
thought-
ass is what happened.
I thought it was going to be an incompletion because I threw the ball and I got tackled at the same time. But the other defender
You're
was
learning. Ben's
there,
even giving you shit, dude.
and the defender was there and kicked me in the end zone at the same time.
Ow.
You suck.
Ow.
He sucks.
Hey, you Australian! Only thing y'all got is rug shit.
Rugby? That's why I said rugby.
Yes,
Anyway,
rug shit.
I was supposed to come over and let you know that Chris went over to
He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't follow sports. And they call it football over there. Huh.
Yeah.
Chris went over
In the hands, a great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to
I
either
told
play
you to let
off
you know.
Yeah.
or make sure you're
It's all good.
somehow
I
in
didn't wanna go,
contact
so.
with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed
That
to his
ain't- that
advantage
bullshit is
and
not
go up and get the
football.
football. That's a big-time play right there.
And his pass incomplete. He was trying to go to Aaron Dobson that time. And it's second down.
You realize that
and a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Second down following the incompletion.
Hey, woman.
What?
They come out here in the eye.
Like it's sides and shit.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Bullshit!
And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
Yes.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up the middle. Always got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That's a really nice game.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
At least I'm not
the offensive coordinator recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Stephon Tua came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, will they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They'll drop to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson.
Watson, you're injured, bitch. Please shake.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm Green Bay.
That's what I said. You're playing the Packers. No wonder you suck. It's the Packers.
Hey. Fucking.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4.
You look
so
like
fourth down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he bowls over it.
I'm going to go to a go-away party for the workers. Perhaps I'm not there.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. The ball comes out, picked off by Harrison Smith, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Oh, God.
The Packers defense here, they're heading back out onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a run and started that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job. They want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side. I missed it. Totally missed it.
They'll run Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start.
Get my ass handed to me.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
May end up in a fetal position by the end of this game. I'll probably in fetal position at the end of this game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf.
Down,
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Now the Packers get set to go. Now last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. Jackson's got it over the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. Most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas.
No freaking wailed on.
Here's Thomas. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again.
Let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Somebody in this room that's arrogant.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
I gotta get in this. I gotta get on the board.
Go to you in important times.
I can't let this. I can't let this shit go down. I can't let this shit go down like that. I gotta get on the board.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
I'm keeping them out the end zone.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
End zone right now.
He'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
You could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Wallace, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He completes it to Hartline. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Julius Peppers, some would call him the grand old man. He'd hate that. He just want to be a seasoned veteran who continues to make plays at a Pro Bowl level.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Hey, man, this is some bullshit. You gotta fight to get in the game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the
football,
it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So that'll do it for the first quarter as we kick off another season. 10-7 our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
Defense, let's go! Let's go!
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him on the ground.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 46 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our Players Spotlight. And unfortunately for him, this montage, not highlights, lowlights in this one, partner.
Way too many mistakes, too many errors. Sometimes it's on the guy throwing the ball. Sometimes it's on the teammates, but it all comes back to him. It goes on his ledger. So when you're playing this type of a game, you start to look for other ways to get out of it. Do you throw it to shorter passes, some check downs, maybe use your legs a little bit more, don't throw the ball downfield, all those things you're looking for, and then you got to watch the tape and figure it all out so the next time it doesn't happen again.
So far the tape, 4 interceptions. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Wallace, 78 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And his kick is right through.
One game.
Hardly any time taken off the clock there.
Now.
2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Game now. Fucking game.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
13-14.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Derek Johnson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
It's taken to the 26. Oh, he trucked him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to...
And Blunt loses the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the veteran Brian Hartline there. And that'll bring up second down.
Why didn't you pick it?
10 yards still left on second down. Second and 10. Goff again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep the game tight.
And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone is a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
15-14. Son of a bitch.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Returnable for Thomas. Oh, nice move. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Michael Bennett in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To throw is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fielded just inside the 30. Whoosh. Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And, you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now. So you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always, when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle. That's supposed to be a place you protect the most.
Now Goff on 1st down. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now. As he's on to punt for Chicago.
Ow.
It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's a...
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. People. I refuse to be 0-1.
On the guy kicking the ball, but you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 20. Offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Here's Goff now on second down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Encroachment, defense.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. To throw on 2nd down is gone. To the left side here for Eifert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. It's a leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
On 2nd down here, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
There we go.
Big man rumble, and the Packers pick it up past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. them a 3-point lead.
They are literally down by a field goal now.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. After the interception, here's Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
As demonstrated.
Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's McCoy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He's got it at the 15. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defense.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. From the end zone, gone. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. With it is Jackson. Look at the spin. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great one.
Now the ball comes loose. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Finding time. Anunua's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivered.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
Now a first down throw, gone. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Goff to the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 2nd and 10 here. Blunt, the lone running back. Now McCoy, and he'll be hit taken down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Blunt. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
It would have worked the fucking ball.
That is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart. In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
I need a fucking defense. I need a fucking defense. I need to fire a deep one.
They come out here in the I. They go play action here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers have struggled with turnovers, so they have to feel lucky they're still in a close game. The Bears, however, probably feel like they should be doing better on the scoreboard. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers with the football midway through the first. Rodgers gonna find his mark, and he'll be tackled at the 46-yard line. An interception would get the defense off the field. Packers with the ball, end of the first. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. cutting the deficit to 3. Now early in the second, we get a scramble and completion here, and ends up working for a touchdown. Packers go up by 1. About halfway through the second, under pressure here, and the pass is picked off. Sorensen's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense out now following the interception. There's going to be a fumble here. Packers end up picking up the ball and scoring. Packers go up by 3. Packers line up at the 13. McCoy's got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Johnson's in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. On 1st and 10, Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go!
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
Third down and 12.
There we go. There we go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Caught. Eifert over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our Players Spotlight. And this highlight package, not one that he's going to want to see after this game. The ironic thing, despite all these picks, they're winning.
It is beyond interesting, isn't it? Because normally when you're winning, he's playing really well. And in this case, that's not happening at all. So he has to now pick things up a little bit because his team has taken great care of him in this ball game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Goff on 3rd down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
To throw is gone. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point try by Bailey. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And
now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Taking it about the 16. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful, double moves, different.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Yeah, this game's over, guys. I can make it come back.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. They saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he floated one out there incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Game's over, guys. I can already tell you that. I lost it. And I try to make a comeback.
Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, he knocks him over. Oh, you can't teach that. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
Last
time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And some space here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On play action, Rodgers. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And they'll give it to him here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now gone. And he finds Hartline on the catch. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Brian Hartline, 57 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We got three, fellas.
They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll roll him out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended
This is the first time I'm actually
receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete.
Yeah. Make me socialize.
What's that?
Make me socialize.
Damn straight. You had fun. Deny it, I dare you.
I didn't do anything. I sat there.
You still had fun?
Yeah, it's all I'm not denying the fact that I had fun.
I'm having one big problem though there.
What?
I can't change the sweatpants don't exist.
Well, come here. Babe.
Working.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line.
You never got none of these ones? Babe, this is yours. You didn't get a pair like this.
Lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And Bailey able to knock it through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Your sweater in there, too.
Roughing the kicker.
Just your sweater and your shirt there.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. What a spin. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
I'm talking and doing laundry.
Offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
And
why are you always so goddamn deep for a
great hit, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Half your boxers are going in the trash. You know that, right?
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Woolsocks. Oh, hey, look. Woolsocks with a hole in the toe. Those are out, too.
They'll try to run for the first from Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily...
In the basket.
I was getting ready to say, I did orange shirt forever.
I know you have, and I'd love to get rid of it.
Hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Right? Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So we've seen this before. He's made 6 already, and now he'll try to become just one of a handful of men to make 7 in a game. This to make it a 3-score game late. Here's Gone. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Packers are going to have a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Yeah. That is incomplete.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
I got him. Let's go. Brad 38.
They drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Packers. Hakeem Nicks, 41 yards. Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And they use the height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here.
And just taking the ones that didn't have a hole in the toe, we can go figure out will tap my backpack.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
I had
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They're new.
Gigantic hole, yes.
No, there's
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Head rocket.
So they try the onside kick, but it does not go 10 yards, and the laundry comes out on the field.
And it's a tough play because you're so excited to get downfield and get the football, but you have to let it get 10 yards. That ball would have, but the kicking team jumped on it a bit early.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot?
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So it's a drive that ends in 3, and I know that that line sounds familiar. It's because I've said it 7 times now, and that leaves him 1 short of the NFL record of 8 field goals in 1 game.
It has been a lot of settling for 3. But I tell you what, it's nice to know that you have someone this reliable to turn to. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hakeem Nicks, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
1 by land, 2 by
You're just a
sea.
scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
There we go.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Go back to the fucking century.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, I was getting my ass kicked.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 45 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing with.
Oh, no, he lost the football. This is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
And then he'll say,
it doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And then he'll say,
This marriage is over for me.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He's going to get the football. And some room to roam now. And he cuts it right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now Goff. He throws it against the slant to Thomas. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago first down. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Here's Ingram, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
It's a man
thing. In that department, third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Yeah, they've got it.
Pretty clothes that have holes in them.
That one shirt. That is
my dad
so
has that one shirt that my mother has not been able to get rid of in like 20 years.
Yes.
I will get rid of that shirt.
And it's got a hole here and like a hole here, and it's got like a big asshole in the back. Like half of the back is missing. You can see his entire.
I will buy you a new orange fucking shirt.
That doesn't work that way.
It does work that way.
It does not work that way.
The man thing does not work
It is
that
not
way.
the same shirt. You can take it out and have it replicated down to perfection. Holes and all, and I would still be able to tell it's a different shirt.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, bet.
An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Oh, little 360. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, spinning away. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Season tight ends now. Worry about me.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Anthony in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Wasn't trying to fool not a damn motherfucker. Shit. I was blatantly going to scram. Shit. He just so happened to beat on his started scrambling.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
That certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a guy who played 4 years for the Bears, Julius Peppers. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is gone. Under pressure, they got him again. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
You hate those situations if you're an O lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming. and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll get this one up. To about the 39 here. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He'll get the football here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
Damn, you sound like you're having a rough night.
So for Chicago, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Right.
From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all. Tomorrow.